What's up, you guys? This is Aniyah. I am shooting on a remote for Annihilation, aka Naya Fire. I got my man George. Jojo.
Valentin.
Valentin. We are here with the CEO
Of Young Fly and Rich Clothing.
Yes, this is my man George, and we're here at Hype Meets in Las Vegas. It is June 1st, first day of the month, and we have what we would call a vendor, a clothing vendor. You are owner of a very fly clothing line. Speaking of fly, your clothing line is called Young Fly Rich Clothing. Can you explain to our listeners and viewers who don't know what your clothing line is, what it represents and means to you?
So Young Fly and Rich Clothing is something that I started back in high school. Young honestly just means, like I'm young. Most of my followers are young, so that's where that stands at. Fly is just because I want people to look fly when they wear my clothing. Like you said, it's a fly clothing brand. And rich because that's what everybody wants to be one day, so I had to throw that in there as well.
So can you explain to our listeners a very interesting story about how this clothing line was just a project for school and then developed to be something real that people are actually wearing day to day?
Correct. So my clothing brand actually was a business project for a class. And the business came about basically just being like a business project, like I've mentioned. I would wear the shirt around like school all the time, you know what I mean? Just because, as far as the business project, like it was pretty cool and all that, but I was wearing it and people just started recognizing me. And like me and my homeboys would call each other Young Fly and Rich. People would be like, oh, that's Young Fly and Rich right there. And after that, just like after receiving so much love from the people in the school, I just decided to make it a real thing. I go back there every once in a while and show love just because that's the place where I started off at.
And you developed this clothing line in 2014, is that correct?
Correct. It was established in 2014.
2014.
Trademarked in 2016, and our website just opened up this year.
And how old are you, young man?
19 years old.
19 years old. So the clothing line is only a mere 5 years old, and you haven't even reached 21 yet. What can you say about yourself?
About myself, I would honestly say I'm just happy with the man that I am today. A lot of people can't say that they have a clothing brand at this age. A lot of people would be out partying right now, what I'm saying, like doing other stuff. I decided to just take the other route, worry about my future right now instead of not worrying about it like other people are. And I just want to set that example for the future generation.
Well, you definitely are paving a really nice trail for yourself and your friends. So tell me about the line that you and your friends are wearing right now.
So this right here is the Rich logo. It's something that I came up with back in like 2015 and just decided to drop it back in like 2018. The website, like I said, didn't open up to this year, so it wasn't available to this year, but a lot of people like it.
Yeah, I like the interesting colors, the nice logo. Jojo, can you tell the listeners how you feel about the brand and the CEO?
Well, personally, like I said, I met George back in high school. We didn't really click, and after high school, we ended up meeting up again, and I knew he had a clothing bag back in high school, but we never ended up talking about it. Then once we started talking again after high school, I just wanted to help him out, and I feel like it's a whole type of statement. The entire brand in itself, like he said, it's a motto: Young, Fly, and Rich. Like that's the whole motto right there. That's how I feel about it.
And that's something that you will live your life by, being Young, Fly, and Rich.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's I've learned a lot from this guy. He has a lot of perseverance and dedication to his work. So I take that to heart.
And that's definitely reflected in you guys physically right now. Valentin, how do you feel about the brand and particularly the shirt that you're walking right now?
I feel nice. I feel like I'm being rich,
Yeah.
I like this color. I like everything. Like my cousin, he has a lot of personality, So I'm here for him.
So you're definitely, I was going to ask you, who do you have the most support from?
The most support comes from a lot of high schools here in Vegas. Desert Oasis being the biggest one just because that's home to me. Like I said, I like to go back there and just say what's up to the kids every once in a while. And just basically the younger generation, like they like solicit me sometimes. They ask me to meet up with them. They ask me, they're like, hey, I saw you out at Town Square. And I'm like, hey, you should have just came up to me and said, what's up? You know what I mean? Like I'm not like those people that like ask hard or anything. I don't
Right.
think anything. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone comes up to me, I'm gonna say what's up to you. I'll even ask to take a picture with you just because I want to take a picture with my fans, my followers. I don't even mean to call them fans or followers. I mean to call them a family because that's what it is.
Mhm.
It's a family. It's a Young Flying Rich family, and yeah, the younger generation. That's my biggest supporters.
Well, it's good to see that all of your success has not gone to your head and you're still humble. It's good to see. So can you talk about the brand that you have on Hype Meets today on display? It's kind of like a space NASA type of vibe. Can you explain the name and the vibe of that clothing line?
Okay, correct. So the what I have inside is actually called the Takeoff Pack. That basically just is reflected as like the NASA almost. You know what I mean? NASA logo. Everything's inspired by NASA. I made everything myself, but it's NASA inspired. As far as Takeoff though, the name, I named it basically because I hope that's the collection that helps me take off. So everything that I do, everything that I put my work into has a meaning behind it, and that just has a meaning, you know what I'm saying? I hope it takes me off.
Well, I definitely think you're jet set, and I'm ready to take off. Your brand already is taking off. I've been seeing it in the streets. Even my sister was telling me she had seen it at her school. So that's really cool. How did you guys wind up here today showing your brand off at Hype Meets?
So Devontae and Adam actually hit me up, you know, the owners of the event that's going on right now. They hit me up and they're like, hey, how would you like to come or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I'm down. And then the thing is, like, at first I didn't think about it, you know what I mean? Because I have like a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to handle. But they had made the flyer already with my brand on it. So I was like, I mean, it's not even that I want to go anymore. It's like I kind of have to go, you know? So yeah, honestly, that's why I'm here.
And what do you like about being here, showing off your stuff for the community to see?
Honestly, at this point, it's just the love. The people are so nice here. You know, everybody's talking, chatting, and I just feel like it's a good event, honestly, for networking.
One last question. How can the listeners and viewers watching Annihilation right now find your brand, Young Fly Rich?
So if you want to check out Young Fly Rich, you can actually follow me on Instagram. It's at Young Fly Rich Clothing. And if you want to go ahead and cop some merch, you can go ahead on the website, and it's www.youngflyrichclothingco.com.
Well, you guys heard it here first. I am live from Hype Meets. Again, we are on Annihilation Remote segment. I'm your host, Aniyah. Go ahead and say goodbye to the listeners.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much.
We're out.